These were awesome. All the Spirit of the Wall fam would be happy in the chat.
YouTube. First time on Twitch. Do you keep it up?
Poor Spring. The boar situation is even worse than last game.
Okay, it is time for professional casting again. We're gonna give it a shot. I'll start with Dogao in the blue. I need to get back into this. Dogao's here in the blue. Oh, his map is not very good, Dave. He has one wood line he can take in the back.
A giant dog, man.
Oh.
It sucks so bad.
This is disgusting for Dogao.
His boards are way far away, like super far away. His secondary gold is like in between a cliff on a hill, in between the wood.
Next to the wood,
his berries are near a hill. His main gold is like fully on a hill. His other secondary gold is way to the right. The only good thing for him is his stone in the back, but it's like on a hill too. It sucks,
well,
man.
Yeah, it sucks, and maybe that'll provide us a good game here. For Japanese, there's a lot of different things you can do in early feudal. So I'll talk a little bit more about that. Bad map for Dogao. Spring, I like his map a lot better. Unfortunately, I noticed the secondary gold is kind of
Adminry.
Yeah, Adminry for sure.
That's an awful gold. That's so bad. That's like the ugliest gold I've ever seen.
I've actually, okay, so this game, Spring was actually playing in. It was a 1v1, and a guy's main gold was bugged in, like, let's say we're looking at Spring's base, and this was his opponent. His main gold was where he's chopping wood right now, and it was just one tile in the middle. So he didn't have a main gold, and his second and third gold were forward on a hill. And that guy still ended up beating Spring, and Spring was not happy about it. But, yeah, very interesting. Spring certainly has a better map. His main gold can be walled off a bit. You could build the barracks and houses in front of that. Stones are forward, though. I do like the fact he can wall on the right side, protect his wood.
Dogao, wasting a lot of time trying to get that boar in. It's already gone back once.
Oh, he's using the scout.
Spring's coming with the scout, too. Block it? Nah.
Yeah, he probably didn't realize in time. I love to see the players use the scouts like that. Brawner, thank you for the 10 months. Bobby Bob, Mizzy Hood, Peaches, Ifane, Snippy. I ran out of room on the screen for all the subs and resubs. There's a lot to talk about here. So, with Japanese, you can go for a drush, and you can go for an earlier drush because the mills and the lumber camps are cheaper.
That's what Spring's doing.
Also, you could see Man-at-Arms, and it's very easy to pull off Man-at-Arms. So, we'll see what Dogao is going to do. I understand Spring going for a drush in this situation because his base is so closed off. I'd like to see some aggression from Dogao because his map is so open.
Man, Spring had to get Loom for that second board. Look at, even with Loom, look at that chick. 14 HP, even with Loom, to get that second board. It was in such a bad position.
I actually didn't see that or show that to the stream. Maybe they spotted it. He's going to try and be greedy and lure in some deer again. I think, well, what he did this time was better than last time. He scouted his opponent, and then he ran back to lure in some deer.
Dogao still hasn't found 2 sheep. And he's getting the second boar in later than Spring as well. Like, this is not looking great for Dogao, even in the early game here.
He's a lot extra on berries to compensate. He's going to build his barracks on the hill. One thing that the chat will like, there's 2 wolves right below this hill. So if Spring sends in his drush, who will get woo-woo-wooed.
He'll go right to those wolves. Right into the wolves. Guarantee it. And then they'll get a hill bonus against him. And...
yeah, it'll be great. That's what people like to see.
Just
people
a matter of time. Watch
misery.
this. Just dun 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 dun. Oh, why don't I walk downhill? That seems easy. Oh, he's not going to.
Oh,
he's gonna avoid
hacks.
them.
The T90 hacks. He knew they were there.
Well, goddamn.
He's gonna catch the sheep, I think. He might catch Dogao's sheep. Dogao just found a sheep at 8.5 minutes. He's clicking up. He will be going Man-at-Arms. These militia from Spring are just trying to buy himself time till he can get to the castle. Is he going to give him the sheep?
Yeah, he always gives them the sheep. Spring's a nice guy like that.
Nice guy. So, Dogao's doing the right thing. He has walled off his berries. However, he's just collected one of those bushes. So, the militia can now get in.
Oh my god!
I think that woman is just debating Spring though. She'll be fine. Get back to the
Right
TC.
into
Spring
the
needs to
TC.
be-
Spring!
Woo! Woo! We're on edge here. But I do like this rush from Spring, man. As long as
Watch
his
this
economy's
other
right
berry
back at
bush.
home.
Watch this other berry bush get foraged.
Is it gonna matter though? I guess it won't. Yeah, that was pretty funny timing. Actually,
Oh, no, he quick walled it.
the one on the right side is at 20 food as well. This is pretty interesting. You don't often see 3 berry bushes get foraged while a drush is there.
So, Spring should probably just run around with the drush and delay these men-at-arms as long as possible, assuming that Dugam might not even be going for men-at-arms. Yeah, if you have your drush defensively, it's probably better to not go for men-at-arms. Maybe now that he's sending them forward, he will. I don't know. He's
Yeah,
going for archer range.
He's going for the men-at-arms upgrade. You're right, though, because the men-at-arms, they're very successful in the early game, as Spring is getting attacked by wolves. Very successful in the early game. So if you're back at home with your militia when you hit the feudal age, oftentimes you want to cancel that upgrade. He is going to go for it.
They won't be able to do much, though, because Spring's already... He's already walled his base. If he gets some archer ranges down, then... Yeah, counter them pretty effectively. Now he's bringing the wolves back to... he's bringing the wolves back to Dugau's base.
Yes! I love that. That's awesome. And the wolves aren't doing a lot of damage either because they're running into one another. So these militia are going to be alive and well. The one thing I don't like about Spring's build is he was a little bit low on wood. He's building a blacksmith. Ideally, he'd have the archer range up as well, and then he could click up. But let's watch the
Did you see
woo-woo-woo.
Dugau watch the militia and the wolves come in and then put that quick wall house down?
I didn't.
And then Spring has to go all the way around.
Come on! Delete the militia! Attack the archer or something, Spring! Where are you going with these guys? Woo woo woo, but... Like, where are you going? It'll still make it very interesting. That archer's getting attacked. This one villager
Now
will
the
get
wolf
attacked.
is going to the villagers. Die!
Perfect.
Hill bonus!
Yeah. Well, you were right. The man-at-arms didn't do anything, Dave. Absolutely nothing. Spring does have the archery range, and he's
on the way to Castle Age!
And look at that tower. That tower's gonna be perfect for him. 2 archery ranges. He's gonna want to go crossbows. This could be pretty bad for Dogao. Dogao should be thinking about sending 2 or 3 to stone, so he can build defensive towers.
That was a good defensive tower from Spring.
Yeah, and that's what Drush Fast Castle can do, guys. If you can learn that build, regardless of your level, if you can take advantage of a good map, you can do a lot. And we'll see what Spring can do now as he's going to make archers. Gonna be a little bit low on eco because he went up so early, so I don't think he'll get Quad Canero right away. But he just needs to hold now and not throw away that archer.
Don't throw away your units. Thank you. Oh, the man-at-arms might come into play here. They might kill that house fairly early. Spring needs to, like, wall between the TC and the wood there. Oh, what's he doing?
He's gonna do that.
He's walling. Perfect.
Well, Dogao's doing the right thing. I like the pressure because Spring has to make a decision. Do I fight when I hit the Castle Age or do I run forward? Ideally, he would run forward behind these walls and delete that one palisade next to his gold and go out on an attack.
He should finish the palisades on the front side, though. That's,
I don't know. It's dicey right now for Spring. Dogao has a lot of military here, but he's going to attack this house. And there goes Spring. Spring's going to run forward. This is a pretty cool game. But I can't help but feel that Spring's economy is not in the right place. Does not have the crossbow upgrade coming in. He's going for a siege workshop. Oh, man. Well, this is definitely how you deal with a Drush FC if you're Dogao. He's showing us a lot here. Back at home, is he on stone? He's building 1 tower. Yeah, he's going to stone, so he can build more towers. A little late, in my opinion. Look at the walls from Dogao, though.
Yeah, if he can't get that wall on the left side down, it might be bad for him. He's trying to wall with a villager, but might not get down in time.
Well, it's pretty fortunate for Spring he didn't have any important resources where Dogao has his army now. He was able to lose the wall on the right and lose the wall next to his town center, and he's completely fine. In fact, is he going to try and trap
He's trapping
the
him
army
in.
Oh, I love that. He needs the Mangonel now, though. There's the Mangonel. Unfortunately, I don't think it'll be in time. Oh, that would have been sick, though. Well,
he's in with the crossbows as well, so he's going to go to the wood line from Dogao. Dogao has archers there, though, and no bodkin from Spring. And Dogao is the hill bonus, so Spring might lose his army. Oh, good micro.
Yeah, this is a great display of micro from Spring.
Oh
my
buddy,
gosh!
let's go!
Fighting uphill versus more units. Picking off the weak units and gains a little bit of a hill advantage there as well. That was amazing from Spring.
Atta boy.
And this is not pretty for Dogao because he doesn't have a tower on this wood line.
Okay,
Spring's forgotten about his army for a second.
You microed the hell out of that, and then you just leave the units to die.
Well, I think he understood that. He probably should have ran away. But look at him microing this one crossbow!
Vince style.
Oh, man. I was gonna say I think he understood that army couldn't do anything anymore, but nope. He was still gonna micro it. Mangonel forward for Spring. Crossbows. Dogao does have a tower there. He still hasn't clicked up to the castle age. This is a great game.
Now, does Spring attack that tower with the Mangonel? Probably not. There's no villager up there to repair it, so he's gonna go around. This might help him. He's gonna force those villagers off stone and force Dogao to put a defensive tower on the wood line. And I don't think Dogao can engage this army at the moment.
Yeah, he definitely can, especially once Spring gets Bodkin Arrow. He still cannot afford to do that, but he has a defensive Mangonel at home. Normally, this is where I think Spring makes mistakes. If this were Dogao in Spring's position, he would be focusing on his economy a little bit more. As Spring has made a couple Mangonels, but no signs of going to stone so we can get another town center.
The scout and the man-at-arms, you gotta kill him, buddy.
Alright, the man-at-arms will go down. A decent Mangonel shot for Spring. He is denying that stone. He is getting Bodkin. What Spring needs to do now is run around the left side with another army of crossbows. That would be the ideal situation for him. But he's going to the right side. He should run. But with Bodkin, with crossbow, he might be tempted to push up this hill.
I don't know what he should do here. Because he's obviously, like, he hasn't even dropped a second TC yet, so he's got to make some damage here. The Vil count is almost even now. It is even. Assuming he kills another one here. Nope.
Yeah, it's crazy how Dogao has just been patient. Going for a siege workshop now with 2 villagers, 3 villagers, I guess. Now Mangonel hasn't done much. Even that villager has evaded that attack. So crossbow and Bodkin for Dogao. Now the question is, does Dogao send his crossbows back to defend? Or does he send them forward in a ballsy move? And it looks like he's going to defend. The Spring is finding the wood line. Can he find villager kills? No, he's running away. Hard to say what Spring has done wrong in this game. I feel like he just didn't have the military in time.
Ooh,
in the
Mangonel
castle
shots on the front, maybe? Good micro from Dogao. Oh,
Yeah,
and the split too!
This game has had exceptional micro from both players. There is another Mangonel coming forward for Spring. If Dogao pays attention, he'll kill this one with only 4 crossbows. Meanwhile, Spring is still on the right-hand side. Dogao is running over to address that. He could lose some units if he's not paying attention, but Spring also not paying attention for a split second.
Watch out,
Lost
Spring!
his Mangonel.
No!
Nice split. But on the front, I think Spring is going to lose that second Mangonel. Oh, or not. Pretty close game. 42 villagers for both players, 16 military for both players.
Second TC coming up from Dogao.
Spring.
I mean, Spring's
Not like
over-invested in the Mangonels, but second TC coming up from him too, so interesting.
Yeah, pretty bad engagement or lack thereof from
Thanks
Spring.
for returning the attack T90 wood.
America's sweetheart.
Well, I think Spring has 2 on stone, so maybe he'll be tempted to go for a 3rd town center. What? No
What
way.
is this? This non-meta play. Come on.
This is an actual quote from Spring, guys. TCs are for pussies. That's what Spring said. Like, Spring lost a game
Oh,
going
Dogao
free
could
TC.
attack around these crossbows so hard right now. He's not doing it. He could have.
Ah, that sucks. Still a good shot. But yeah, that's Spring's motto. TCs are for pussies, but he's playing against one of the best in the world, so he's gonna do it.
You can't lose.
He's only
me
on
my
2
relic.
TCs for now, so.
Yeah. The villager count is even though.
Dogao has TCs, but look at his second TC. That's disgusting. There's a cliff to the left of it. He needs to build his farms on the other side of that cliff and then build a mill. Jeez. TC on the
you
right
never
won't
heard
be
of,
bad,
like,
though.
Cliff front property? He's looking for the resale value on that TC.
Yeah, I guess if there was water on the other side of that cliff, the resale value would be pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, it's all about economy at the moment. As
He
players
might lose
have a
his
couple...
army here to Dogao's Mangonel. Oh, please. You're walking in the
he
wrong
sees it.
direction, Spring.
He sees it, at least.
Okay. That's a third TC from Spring coming down on the front.
Whoa!
Interesting.
And we missed a big Mangonel shot there in the middle as well. 1 for 1 with the Mangonels. Spring has a full HP Mangonel, but Dogao's trying to micro the crossbows as he should do. And that was a better fight for Dogao, actually. I almost missed all of that.
I think Dogao or Spring has killed some of their own units because the KD is even for Spring but not for Dogao.
Remember there were
big
wolves
Mangonel
involved,
shot.
too?
Holy,
That was
Spring.
huge.
Nice job.
Spring's going for University, so we'll try and get ballistics. A lot of Mangonel and crossbow micro, but it'll be harder. Another attack round from Spring. It'll be more difficult to micro these crossbows and Mangonels once ballistics comes in. Nice splits, but 2 Mangonels for Dogao, and Dogao has something that's precious in this game, and that's that hill, man. He can push on the hill on the left a little bit. Spring needs to win some big fights, in my opinion, to stop Dogao from abusing that hill. Now,
We'll see how this plays out. This
yeah,
is
ballistics
really
for
even
both
at the
players.
moment.
Yeah, this is a cool game. Spring has the final defense upgrade, while Dogao does not, but all the other upgrades will be similar.
Shoot!
Spring!
Oh, I got the Mangonel.
Yeah, I guess it's worth it. I was waiting for the crossbows. You could have gone for the crossbows and then the Mangonel. But here's the ballistics now. Spring will probably try and micro this on top of the hill, kill as many crossbows as he can. That TC is in a poor position though. He needs to free himself up some space. Throwing away 2 crossbows. Ugh. I have such high hopes for Spring, man. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's always different. Well, Dogao... Oops, wrong player. 3 TCs. Could consider a 4th. He's going for a 3rd archer range and a Mangonel, so he's gonna make a little bit more military. And right now, he is leading in military. Killing 1 villager, killing 2 villagers, splitting away from 1 Mangonel, splitting away from another Mangonel. And
shot.
this Mangonel is... Ooh. It's gonna do something before it dies. Or maybe not, actually. Wondering where Spring sent those crossbows, and Spring also trying to kill the Mangonel for Dogao. Dogao microed away. Man, I've loved the micro this game. This has been awesome. 2 big shots for both players. Spring's gonna micro down the Mangonel before his crossbows go down. More Mangonels microing next to Spring's TC.
Man, there's
1 for
Mangonels
1.
everywhere. What the hell? This is crazy, dude. There's Mangonel shots everywhere, and they're trading 1 for 1 all the time.
Wow. The Vil count's not much difference. There's been so many military units created, but it's 11 military for Dogao and 2 for Spring. This goes to show how even it has been in these fights. The forward resources for Spring are really gonna hurt him. In fact, why did he go to this stone when he has another one right there?
I don't know. This is... I don't know.
It's ugly.
Oh, big shot. Wow.
At least
I
we're
might
getting a
be able to
Mangonel
put
shot
that
out
in.
of it. Yeah, you're slightly ahead of me. Well, as always, Spring's gonna miss a couple eco upgrades. So he's just now getting Bowsaw. Dogao's tempted to micro down another Mangonel. We haven't said that
You know
before
what
this game.
really hurts with Spring's economy? Do you see his wood line at the back? Do you see the other side
Yeah.
on the other side of that lumber camp?
Yep.
All those trees chopped.
Look how far they're running.
I think I
Oh, man.
invested in the wrong player here.
I told you invested in the wrong player. You didn't need me to tell you that, though. Dogao is doing everything right. Where's he building this castle? He's on his way to Imp. Okay, I was gonna say, I would think he'd put it on the hill. 5 archer ranges for Dogao. Been a great game, but Spring has fallen behind because of his economy and taking a few bad
TC.
fights.
From Spring.
Well, Spring doesn't know about that castle yet. The villagers haven't made it. There they go. Spring needs a big Mangonel shot. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. One more. Well, it wasn't the worst for Spring, I guess, but unless he gets one more.
Ooh, buddy.
That's great. Does he see the castle though?
No.
He
Yes,
does.
now he
He
does.
does, but he's not gonna have enough. He's not gonna have enough. He's gonna run forward to try and kill Bills, and then he's gonna see the Mangonel from Dogao too late. Headshot. That probably, even though the game has looked so close, the things we couldn't look at was the economy behind the scenes, and that probably means that Spring has a 1% chance now.
Well, Spring has no gold now. Like, the only other gold is the secondary on the back.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yep, can't take that. Can't take the one that Dogao has his castle on. He's just taking extra stone on the left. His resources are looking okay, but not when his opponent is going to hit the Imperial Age and has more army.
Ah. 0 relics, my old friend. I've come to speak to you again. Da-da.
Can we just... I think Spring's going to call it a GG here,
Let's go, boys.
but can we appreciate how well Dogao did this game? That was impressive.
did
I don't know. His economy must have been rock solid behind this. His base is awful. His base is disgusting, and he was able to micro toe-to-toe with Spring. Spring did a great job as well this game, but that was impressive play from Dogao.
I feel like if you're gonna go up to Castle Age that early, like Spring did, like, I feel like crossbows are the worst choice for that. Because you need if you're going up so much earlier than your opponent and they're going to have a better eco than you, either you are dropping TCs and ignoring their army, or you're going into something like Knights.
I
what I'm
think
saying?
2 things. Spring, I think crossbow is the right decision. It's Japanese war, so I don't know how I feel about knights. And crossbows are also easier to make. You just need to go a little bit heavier on wood and gold. But regardless, Spring didn't do enough with his crossbows. And he was too hesitant on the right-hand side of Dogao's TC for far too long, and he gave Dogao time. I think he should have taken a little bit more risk, and maybe ran away earlier on in that fight on the wood line. Saved 3 or 4 crossbows, not wasted them, ran back in when Dogao wasn't expecting it. But all in all, Dogao built his walls and his houses in the right positions so he could deal with the attacks, and that's what makes Dogao Dogao. Like, he really is underrated in this game. But I am interested to see the KD.
It was
80
close until
units
the end.
killed. Yeah, 80 units killed for Dogao. 81 units lost. 80 units killed for Spring and 82 units lost. So I believe he lost some to the Wolf, which would make sense. There's no Gaia kill statistic. But that was a pretty cool game. I disagree with both of you. All Spring needed was army out quicker. Well, then you're agreeing with me because he made crossbows. And I basically said that, but I said it in...
I mean, he couldn't
It took a
get
lot
army
longer.
out quicker, though, if he was going up that early on that
Yeah,
economy.
his eco... Like, you're only going to have eco for 2 ranges, and Spring's eco was so bad he didn't get Bodcanero till Dogao got it.
He
So
was
that's the
barely
risk you
even
take.
producing army while he was going up. Like, he had 0 army when he clicked up to Castle.
But if Dogao wouldn't have pressured his eco and denied a couple farms and forced extra houses, I think Spring would have been fine.
First
But
time
what
I catch
Dogao
you live
did
in 6 weeks. See
put
you at
Spring in that
Gamescom.
position. Okay, so I think that we'll be playing again, and probably won't be too long either. I will do the payout for you guys. need to give shout outs because his stream's moving pretty fast and